All right. Loading back in. YouTube is interesting. Like, I just had to sit here. I started the stream, but I just had to sit here and wait like a solid 2 minutes for me to even be able to get into the live stream on another tab for basically for it to show the stream on my YouTube channel for me. Okay. So hello whispers, hello glimpses of light, hello Yakov, hello dropout. All right, so that was actually my fault. Y'all bear with me. I am a little irritated because technology is just not technologing right now. You know, it's being very disagreeable right now. And so okay, so as I stated in the last live stream or the last attempt, the reason I'm live streaming this and the reason I'm live streaming it to members only right now is because the last couple of times I've recorded something, um, the footage has been corrupted in certain parts, and I don't find that out until after the recording is over and I go to edit it, which is a pain in the butt because then it's either, oh well, cut it out or re-record, and which ain't happening. I don't got the time for that. So I'm recording live so that y'all can tell me in the chat if it gets choppy, if the audio cuts out, if there are any issues. That way I can just restate the choppy part and keep it going. And then we finish the live stream and I edit it in the YouTube studio, post editing, and then I publish it publicly, right? So y'all are helping me edit this video right now. Y'all are helping me produce this video right now. So I just need y'all to let me know in the chat if there's ever any issue. Okay. All right. Woo! Help us, Lord. All right. So it looks like KuCoin is back at it once again with further restrictions on US customers. But I wouldn't even say it's restrictions at this point because they're just getting ready to completely close the accounts of US customers. So, first, let me pull up Discord because this is where it started today as far as me becoming aware of this. Go ahead and share the screen. So a brother shared in Discord, a couple of notifications for US KuCoin users, right? So this one, you zoom in, right? Due to legal and regulatory requirements in the US, please kindly note the US users' accounts will be closed on December 17th, 2024. And I wonder specifically what these specific regulatory requirements are. But anyway, and then based on your identity verification information, you reside in a country or region in which we're unable to provide services. If you are not residing in this country or region, please resubmit your identity verification before December 17th. Now, this is interesting because shortly after this, I got a notification of my own, which was slightly different. And I can pull that up. 1 second. Let me check the chat first. Let me make sure we're still good. Edgar. Okay, awesome. Caleb and Brown. All right. Cool. Looks like we're good. All right, good. All right, let me pull up the notification. I took a bunch of screenshots, so come on now. Where is it? Here we go. Okay. This is not the screenshot I want to share. Okay, we got that. All right, so this is the notification that I got on my phone shortly after what I saw in Discord. It says, due to legal and regulatory requirements in the US, please kindly note the services of your account might be restricted. Please verify your identity information before midnight UTC time, September 19th, 2024. Otherwise, the trading services of your account, I presume it went on to say, will be deactivated or something along those lines. Okay. And so I logged into KuCoin, and yes, the notice was still there. And I got a little different notice, which is similar to the first one. Due to regulatory reasons, please verify your identity information before midnight, September 19th. Your trading services will be restricted. If not, please withdraw your assets before midnight on December 17th. Okay. So then it gave you the option to either verify my KYC or just say, okay, understood, I'll get to it later, or I'll just withdraw, whatever you decide. So I decided to verify my KYC. Okay, so it says, again, another notice, please resubmit your identity verification within 109 days. Otherwise, your identity verification status will be reset to unverified. Okay. Now, before I go on, I'll say, so I already re-verified my identity verification once I got my Palau ID. Okay. I'm going to pull up the email back and forth that I had with KuCoin, because it was a slight pain in the butt to do this. Let me check the chat. Yeah, James, I'm going to get into that. Yeah, Richard, I eventually got the email, but it took some time. I didn't get it at the same time as the brother who shared it in the Discord, and I didn't get it at the same time as I got the push notification on my phone either. It took some time, but I did get the email as well. Well, let's look at that email first. So I got it 3 hours ago. I'll just hold on. Let me make sure nothing sensitive is showing on the screen before I share it. Okay. All right. So here's the email. Right. Same stuff. Please verify before September 19th. Now, the brother who shared his email or the notification, his didn't say September 19th. So I wonder if I got a different email because I had already re-verified with Palau ID. I wonder if that's why they told me this rather than only telling me the December 17th thing. Then it says, for New York State residents, please follow the platform's previous notice regarding New York State. All right, so that's the email I got. Now, if I go to, I'm going to go to, let's see. Okay, so this is I think the email chain of when I got my Palau ID, and I'm trying to let these people know, hey, I need to update my my identification, my KYC. Okay, so let's see. So May 29th, your request has been updated. Thank you for reaching out to KuCoin. Due to large volume, blah, 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 we're going to be late in getting back to you. Okay. So this was the initial message I sent. Hello, I need to update my verification. I sent 2 pictures of my ID. Right. They said your request has been updated. If you need additional comments, reply to this email. And see how it's showing the same messages over. I told you it was like a pain in the butt, this back and forth. It was kind of confusing. Okay, now June 16th, right? So we're over 2 weeks later. Thank you for reaching out to KuCoin customer support. blah, 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 experiencing an increase in inquiries, blah, 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 blah. And then June 12th, I'm like, I just need you to reset my verification. That's all. It shouldn't take this long. Okay. Like, because we're on June 12th now. Like, I first messaged them like May 24th. Okay. Say you're keeping me from trading on your platform. So I'm telling them like, hey, it would be in your benefit to like hurry up and get this done. It's very simple. And even when you go to verify your identity, they tell you it shouldn't take longer than 5 minutes for them to verify. So after you submit everything, they tell you it shouldn't take longer than 5 minutes. So here I am 3 weeks later, you know. All right. And I'm telling them, hello, my issue still has not been resolved. What's taking so long? Okay. Then June 20th, finally, nearly a month later, your documents have been well received. Please check the existing benefits in your account. If there has been an error when you trade, please provide the error screenshot to us further check. Okay. So, all right. So essentially what happened is for a while my account showed pending, my account verification showed as pending. Okay, and so when I resubmitted my documents to KuCoin, it was still showing as pending. And so I kept messaging them like, hey, what's taking so long? And then what I figured out she was saying was, you're good. Just check and see if you can trade the way you're supposed to be able to if you're verified. And so I checked and I was good. You know, there were no restrictions, but for whatever reason, my KYC was still showing as pending, you know? So I said, whatever. But now here we are with them saying, hey, accounts will be closed if you don't update by September 19th. So let me go back to the screenshots. All right. So I decide to re-verify. Okay. And so they ask you, let me see. Okay. So they ask you right here, are you sure you want to start over? Starting over will clear your current identity information. Until you're done, your KYC status will remain as unverified. Blah, blah, blah. Restrictions while you're still pending. Okay. So they're like, are you sure you want to start over? Now, this, if you're someone like me who you still have assets on KuCoin, you have a Palau ID, you've re-verified, you may choose not to re-verify at this point, okay? Because they're like, are you sure you want to start over? You'll be pending until you're verified, blah, blah, blah. The reason I started over is because I want my account to say verified. I'm tired of, even though I have all the benefits, all the access, I'm tired of it saying pending. So I'm like, let me just go ahead and resubmit. Okay. So I decided to resubmit, right? I understand the implications of restarting identity verification, right? So I tell them, so I select Palau ID and I went through the process. I took the pictures, I submitted the pictures of my Palau ID card. Okay. And you do a face verification. And then I was done, submitted, verification in progress, check back in a bit. Okay. And then you get this screen. You know, when you look at when you go to your identity verification, our support team is currently reviewing your information. This usually only takes a few minutes. We appreciate your patience. And on another screen, it says it shouldn't take any longer than 5 minutes. Well, I'm pretty sure I am still pending. Yes, I am still pending. Now, I'm sure they've received a whole bunch of verifications once they sent that message out. So I'll cut them some slack and give them some time. I mean, I'm in no rush. It's not like I'm trading regularly on KuCoin or anything like that. Let's see. All right, so let's go to the chat. It looks like no one's saying anything about any issues with the recording, so that's good. Hello, James. Hello, Dsect. I did use my Palau ID. Uh, Yakov is asking about Palau. Yakov, there's a video on my channel about the Palau ID. My brother, you are out of the loop if you don't know what Palau is on the Palau ID. Whispers completely closed her account a month ago. Well, let me not say her. I don't know what you are. I assume her, but opened a fresh account with Palau ID. Okay, that's not a bad idea. Yeah. Edgar says that's a great idea. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. With you opening a new account with the Plow ID, did you still get the notification? Yeah, so Mac, I didn't open a new account. I just submitted new documents on my existing account and haven't had any issues until, now they're saying, hey, make sure you're verified. We're going to be closing accounts in December. Um, okay, so one thing I will say is if you've been thinking about the Palau ID or had it in the back of your mind, let me get a Palau ID. I think you want to, well, if you plan to use KuCoin, right? Like I think you want to hurry up and go ahead and do that, knowing that the Palau ID is going to, on average, take 6 weeks to get to you. You probably want to hurry up and submit that within the next month and a half if you're going to do that. Let's see. So something that was interesting to me is how they are going to close the accounts on December 17th. Okay. Now, I've stated before, I stated last year, I noticed this thing prophetically, this prophetic theme of exactly 1 year. Okay. And so what I had been noticing is something would be prophesied and it would seem as if, okay, this is going to happen now, but then we would see it happen exactly a year later. Okay. So last December, there was a lot of excitement, a lot of thought, a lot of talk about something big with the wealth transfer happening by Christmas or around Christmas, right? In December by the end of the year. I did a whole video on sharing different dreams and prophetic things that people had received concerning December. That's also the same video where I pointed out the whole 1 year, exactly 1 year theme. And so here we come approaching this December. KuCoin's closing all US customers accounts December 17th. And I'm not the only one who has put things out there concerning December, the only one who's seen dreams or visions about people being happy in December, celebrating around Christmas. And so I guess we'll just see. By no means am I saying, hey, expect something in December, but it is interesting. It is an observation to say, okay, they're closing accounts December 17th, a week before Christmas, essentially. So I guess we'll keep our eyes on that. Oh, Yaakov got the ID already. Okay, okay. Dropout said sometimes it takes more time for them to verify. Yeah, we'll see what happens, man. I'm gonna give them a week. Like I'm not that pressed, you know. I'm gonna give it a week and see what happens. If nothing in a week, they're gonna get this email onslaught again. Like, hey, what's taking so long? Yeah, Jamie, I guess we'll see. I guess we'll see. So let's see. I think that's all I wanted to talk about. Yeah. So I'll put as the end screen when I publish this video, I'll put the Christmas video up if people want to revisit that and look at that, where I talk about the 1 year time frame and the different dreams that people have had about Christmas time. But other than that, be blessed and talk to you soon. All right, y'all. That was kind of awkward because I right there I was like recording that as if it was the outro for the actual video. So, but I'm still here. Let's see. What's the chat saying? This is really weird. A few days ago, while in the secret place, God said to me, KuCoin, after saying it was the complete exchange. It was the complete exchange. What does that mean? All right, Mac, I'll see you later. Um, I'm going to give about 10 more seconds to see if James says something. And if not, I will be signing off. Desect, I don't really understand your question. It wasn't a decision. It was okay, I got my Palau ID. I resubmit my verification documents because they allow for that, you know. Um, and yeah, that's it. I mean, I just didn't think to create a second account. Not to mention, like, you know, then okay, now I cancel all my orders. I send all my assets over to this new account, replace, you know. But I didn't even think about that to begin with. That's about what he said. Yeah, but I don't understand what it's the complete it after saying it was the complete exchange. What's the complete exchange? He said KuCoin after saying it's the complete exchange. Like that statement doesn't make sense. But anyway, that's fine. It doesn't make sense to me. I'm not saying it doesn't make sense in general. I'm not understanding. Is KuCoin the complete exchange? Is something else the complete exchange? And then he said KuCoin. Um, oh, the most complete exchange. Okay. Okay. That's interesting. I wonder what makes it the most complete exchange. I mean, before they stopped serving US customers, KuCoin was my main exchange. More than Coinbase, more than anything. KuCoin was my main exchange. So that's interesting. That's interesting. Well, all right, everybody. Have a blessed one. I'm going to get off now.